welcome you once again to the Terran Republic Shipyard, and I hope you are all having a wonderful day. I want to talk to you today about the limitations of the ship you see before you, and tell you what the Terran Republic Navy and the Terran Republic Shipyard have done to improvise and adapt to overcome the limitations of this ship. If you have seen any of my other videos of the testing of this ship or the weapons that I have armed it with, you'll know this is a very capable ship. But it's only a very capable ship in space against space-borne enemies. It is entirely incapable of going down into the atmosphere of a planet to attack enemy installations on the surface. So, in order to do such things, the Terran Republic Navy needed a different ship. And we needed to adapt another ship for the role. Let me introduce you to the TRSS Long Beach. And this is, as you can see from the HUD title, this is a guided missile assault cruiser. The GM stands for guided missiles. And the guided missiles, it is equipped to launch are both conventional and nuclear. Start here at the front and take you around to show you the ship. At the very front, for axial mounted weapons, we have a single Eric's Hyperion missile launcher firing Saber missiles, and we have the standard nuclear missile launcher that fires the standard nuclear dumbfire nuclear missile that from the nuclear weapons mod. This is my original concept was to use this missile launcher and these missiles for attacking ground installations. However, what I found out was that although that weapon system is basically barely usable in space, because at least the missiles do travel in a straight line direction, and you can actually aim them by aiming the ship. In gravity and in atmosphere, the missiles follow an arc, and they So in order to use them effectively in an atmosphere and in planetary gravity, I would need a very sophisticated ballistics computer that is something I can't even get from the Steam Workshop. So, I had to build a couple of large grid nuclear missile launch bays on the sides to launch the large grid guided nuclear missiles that I could adapt to flying in a straight path in atmosphere and under one gravity. And so besides the nuke missile launcher bays and the conventional missile launcher bays that it was designed with, I basically removed all of the vanilla Keen Gatling turrets and replaced them with a mix of Eric's Atlas 40mm point defense GATs, which are these. This is a superior weapon to the Keen Gatling turret. So we have these, and I have also mounted on this ship what I consider to be probably the best anti-small grid artillery piece in the Steam Workshop, and that is the 40mm Bofors from the Better Cannons and Turrets mod. These things are murder on small grid ships, whether they are fighters or drones or whatever they are. They melt under the fire of Bofors. And I retained the majority of the Keen missile launchers, except I did replace 5 of them with Keen artillery turrets. And as this is originally designed as a guided missile cruiser, it is started its life as an Apophis class cruiser from the Legion. And it's a guided missile cruiser, and its original armament was these 10 conventional atmospheric thruster powered missiles. So they're not bad, but they are small grid, so they use small grid warheads, and they are atmosphere only. They are useless in space. So this is a very specialized ship because it also has limitations. But for the role I have fitted it out for, it's about as good as you can get. So that's pretty much the outside. We've got, like I said, we've got 5 artillery turrets mounted so they can fire to the sides and underneath the ship for ground assault. And we have our 10 conventional missiles and 2 nuclear missile launchers. And now I'm going to take you inside and show you the ship from the bottom up. Since this is and was designed as an atmosphere capable ship, it is designed to land on planets. Therefore, it has a ground level access port, access way. And that's down here, right between these two Bofors. I don't know, I think any potential enemy would feel just a little bit intimidated approaching the entry to this ship and going between these two Bofors weapons. And the very first thing I want to call your attention to, right here next to the ground level entry, we have a survival kit. And those of you who've watched any of Luke of the Guide's videos on this subject know this is an essential accessory to any survival mode ship that is capable of landing on planets. Pardon me just a moment. Okay, sorry about that interruption. Let's go on upstairs here and see the rest of the inside of the ship. As you see, we have our, actually this is our Super Cruise drive, not a jump drive. We also have jump drives in this area, but the primary FTL drive of this ship is Super Cruise drive. No, that's a jump drive. I know one of these. I think maybe it's this one's is the Super Cruise. Yeah, frame shift. That's the frame shift drive, the Super Cruise drive. But that's a bit of hardware that gets installed in all Terran Republic ships. just like these, some of these bad boys right here, the build and repair modules. In fact, you can tell all your space engineer friends that Captain Rick Havoc of the Terran Republic Navy says, don't go into battle without build and repair. It's just something you just really do not want to go into battle without. And we got a couple of, we got a hanger back here, a couple connectors with the automatons update coming up in another week or two. I'm very excited and really hoping I'm going to be able to get a couple of usable parasite ships in here that'll be actually useful in a fight. Not just for this ship either. I've got hangar space in my battleship waiting for some good parasites. I just gotta for that ship I do gotta put in the connectors. But other than that, that ship's also ready to be equipped with usable parasites. And this is, for lack of a better term, the great room. And got a couple of cryopods in here. Got my the all-important medical room. Again, something you cannot play this game in survival mode without. I got my shield control table here. And this over here is the Legion set this up as the ship's armory area, but since it is actually redundant, and I have other the armories in both side airlocks up here, up above, I am probably going to change this wall over here from outfitting area to mess area, and we'll put some tables with chairs attached around the sides and end of this shield table, and we'll have mess area. And we have here a AI enabled bot spawner, so that we can have a crew aboard the ship. But I haven't spawned a crew member yet because the ship is still in the last stages of a development, and until its final stage is reached and it's been tested and found fully ready for deployment, I am not going to spawn a crew member for it. And up here we have the crew berthing area. Got a couple of beds and toilet and a shower and a washroom. The Legion tends to design ships with Spartan interiors. They're warships, and they're intended to be warships, and so they keep the creature comforts to a minimum. But that's okay. Like I said, it's a warship. It's not a cruise ship. It's a warship. And here we have the two airlocks. I'll pop one open here just to give you a look at it. One of the nice features of this particular ship design, as I said, the We have armory also up here on both sides. We really don't need it downstairs. But what we have on every airlock is a recessed air vent to pressurize and depressurize the airlock, so we don't waste too much air going in and out of the ship. And up here we have the observation bridge and the top rear entry and exit to the ship. It looks real nice. Definitely got some information flow up here. We got some screens to give us some information. But this is definitely, absolutely, positively not the place to control the ship in battle from, because there is no protection up here. And, I mean, you don't even have any turrets up there to block incoming rounds because it's a missile ship. Missile ships aren't going to have turrets blocking the flight path of the missiles. Keep an eye on the time here. So, nice to look at. Deadly dangerous to control the ship from in combat. To the user, to the pilot, it's deadly dangerous to control the ship from here in combat. As you can tell, I've been watching Luke of the Guide's videos. Some people think her ships aren't very pretty, and I do kind of feel like she's maybe stresses a little too hard on PCU economy. But other than that, I really I pay very close attention to her videos and to her advice. And so did the designers of the Legion who designed this ship. But as you can see, the real control station of this ship is in a protected area, protected by on all sides and front and rear by most of the ship. And we've got good information flowing here, screens to tell us what we need to know about the ship, the condition of the ship and its contents. And up here, and as you see, I have placed the other internal components to the shields here in CIC also, because it's a good place to stick them. They're not in the way in here, and they just work real well in here. And look at this. The entire floor of this space is H2O2 generators. Front to rear, side to side, H2O2 generators. And up here is the final accessible area, accessible from in the interior of the ship. And this is the conventional missile bay, where we build and launch the small grid conventional missiles. And it is 0 atmosphere, as you can see from the warning sign. I'll give you another quick look at it on the way out. So, need to be patient and wait for the doors to close as we pass through the airlocks in this area, so we don't depressurize the whole ship. So, and here we have some more, a couple more build and repair modules. There's also one in each of the nuclear missile launch bays. It's for a total of 6, with the assemblers and the programmable block with the control script. This ship is fully capable of self-repair. And in survival mode, I would also need at least one of my large cargo containers well stocked with components. But I need that for the missiles anyway, in order to be able to build and launch missiles in survival mode. So this is, like I said, the conventional small grid missile bay. We can build 10 missiles in here and launch them. They're atmosphere only, powered by atmospheric thrusters. But they're missiles! And they definitely do damage to your enemies. So, and if I didn't have build and repair, this whole catwalk area, and all this area is basically designed to give me access to components in the ship that might need to be repaired if they were battle damaged. But since I have build and repair, I really don't worry about this stuff. And the backs of the welders, and got an assembler up here on each side. Not a lot of interior space on this ship, but better than some I've seen. Some of the ships I've looked at in the workshop. I'm going to be reviewing one. A ship that has almost no interior space at all, but is actually basically hollow on the inside. Not going to mention the ship's name right now, but the review of this ship is forthcoming. I'll tell you exactly which ship this is and exactly what its weaknesses are, and what you can get away with using it for and what you can't get away with using it for. So, and what you can get away with using this ship for is what I've designed and fitted it out for, which is planetary assault, for assaulting and destroying enemy installations on planetary surfaces. And so that's the inside of the TRSS Long Beach, which is named for the first nuclear-powered guided missile cruiser commissioned by the USS Navy, the USS Long Beach, back in the 1960s. And it has the same hull number and designation because it also fits this ship. CGN. This is a cruiser, uses guided missiles for weapons, and is nuclear powered. So let me slip into the control seat here and let's show you the pardon me again. Show you the toolbars, I should say. Definitely more than one on a ship like this. Nobody could control everything with one toolbar on a ship like this. It definitely takes multiple toolbars. And this is our toolbar for controlling the landing gear and the thrusters. And toolbar 2 is our docking toolbar, and have the building control on it as well. And we have cameras on the docking ports, as well as having the docking ports mounted on pistons. I will have no difficulty docking this ship to any station. And toolbar 3 is our weapons toolbar. Activate and deactivate our weapon systems and control our axial mounted weapons. And toolbar 4 is our missile building toolbar. Let's see, we got to turn on, and one of the things one has to remember when one is operating a ship that is equipped to build missiles and is also equipped with build and repair modules and a build and repair system, The build and repair system needs to be deactivated before activating projectors to build missiles. Or the build and repair will try to build the missiles rather than letting the welders do it, which is why we have partially built missiles in our forward missile bay. Because I forgot the build and repair was turned on and turned on the projector for just a couple of seconds. So, now the build and repair is turned off, we can turn on the projector. And it's going to, and then we can turn on the welders, and the welders will build the missiles. Again, in survival mode, this would require a cargo container or two full of components to build the missiles with. I got my visor closed here when I don't need it to be closed. So there, now we've got a set of 10 missiles in the forward missile bay. And turn off the welders in the projector here. And we can turn on the projector to build one nuclear missile on the port side in the port missile bay. And one nuclear missile in the starboard. Thermonuclear missile. These are thermonuclear missiles. They have thermonuclear warheads. There. Missiles are built, so we can turn all the welders and projectors back off. Turn our build and repair back on. Oh, that wasn't what I intended to do. There. That was what I intended to do. And this is of course the missile firing toolbar with the controls for the missile bay doors, the cameras, and the lamp commands. And we have our on this toolbar, and on the next we have our buttons to cycle our weapons through subsystems. And that's about it. And seems that down here on the planet, the space pirates have slipped in around the curve of the planet down here and put in a headquarters and a mining outpost. So we're going to take the ship down there and take those things off the surface of my planet. Because I can't have them there. So, that's what I actually built the ship for. So, rather than bore you with the long trip down the gravity hill down to the planet. I will see you when I've got this ship down in the atmosphere, close to the surface of the planet, ready to assault the pirate installations. And I want to take this opportunity to remind you, if you like this content and would like to see more of it, please remember those buttons down below in the description that you need to press in order to guarantee that you continue to see such high quality content on YouTube. If you like the share and the subscribe buttons, and please tell your space engineer friends about this channel and help me grow it. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you in a little while. Thank you and good night.